I know you'll be wondering why am I dressed in blue like Sabinus. I am not Sabinus. If you know you are a first-time real estate investor, this video is for you. If you know you have not bought land before, you are still planning on how to buy your first landed property or your first real estate investment, this video is also for you. So what you have to do now is to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share this video to your friends and family members. Today, we're going to be discussing about the message I received from a prospect. So I'm going to be reading the message out. Okay. Hello, Mr. Frank. Good evening. Very polite human being.
Hello.
Please, why is your property very expensive? Same property you posted on your status for 5 million per plot. I went to that same community and it was given to me for 1.2 million. Wow. Can you explain to me why your company wants to extort me in this hardship? I expect your immediate response. Thank you. So this was a message from a client. Of course, in summary of this message, it is clearly saying that real estate company are selling property more expensive than the community where they bought it from.
Bam. Okay.
Yes, so that is what this message is all about. So as you can see from the message, he said he has already gone to the community and he discovered that the same property that I posted for 5 million in that community, that the community is selling it for 1.2 million per plot. So that is a huge difference in price.
Are you serious?
So I'm going to explain that why why real estate companies' properties are more expensive than the community property or the community where they bought the property from. Stay tuned to this video and watch this video to the end. Like I said, as you're watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to your friends who might need to see this video. The number one factor that makes a real estate company's property price to be much different from the community property price is security and safety.
Yes.
Some of you don't understand that real estate companies give you security and safety on your property. Now, imagine a scenario where you have bought property from a community. You know that you're the one to secure your land. You're the one to put the land in safety because no matter whatever it is, you are the one that is responsible for your property. But this thing is different from the real estate company. So your safety and your security is assured when you are buying from a real estate company. So many real estate companies always fence their property immediately they have finished clearing the property. They fence the property all over. They fence it around. Why are they fencing it? They are fencing it so that they can secure the property for you and then build a massive and gigantic gate house on that property, clearly stating to other people that this property cannot be trespassed or it is already secured by a real estate company. So which means that people cannot invade your property or resell or do anything with your property because it has already been secured. That is the first one. Another one is that some real estate company mount security personnel in their property.
Yes.
If you have noticed, some real estate companies, when you're going for inspection, you see some security personnel on their property, guiding and securing that property. Help us. From any other person that will trespass or come to do anything with the property. So that is one thing. And again, when you buy a property from a real estate company, one thing is assured that you are going to sleep comfortably well.
Are you serious?
You don't need to be awake or start thinking of what will happen to your property or what will happen to the investment that you have done. Why? Is because the real estate company takes full responsibility of the safety of that investment. So it's not yours to be worried about, except you didn't buy from a reliable and genuine real estate company. If you bought from a reliable and genuine real estate company, you don't need to worry about the property you have bought because the real estate company takes up the problem that will arise in future on that property or of any other security or safety of that property. It is their responsibility to take care of it. When you buy from a real estate company, your security, one, is assured, and your safety, the safety of the investment and the property is also assured because the real estate company will stay up at night while you're sleeping to watch and guard the property that you've just bought from them. So I hope you understand this. And because of that, they add the expenses for the security and the safety of your property in the price of the property. So if they actually buy the property 1.2 million from the community, they might add 300,000 for the security of the property and for the safety of the property, so that you that bought the property from them will not have anything else to worry about.
Bam.
The second factor why real estate companies' property are more expensive than community property is development and documentation. Real estate companies, they develop the property they sell to you. Yes, they don't just sell property to you, they also sell development to you, because they will build infrastructure on that existing property. Yes, because when they do that, it increases the price of the property and gives room for other investors to come into that area and start investing and start developing that same area. So if you have noticed, some real estate company buys property from an outskirts location where there is no access road to the property. But because of the real estate company has actually acquired that property, they use their money to create an access road to that property. Real estate companies create infrastructure for their investors. They develop the property that you invest with them. When you buy from a community, you'll be the one to develop your property. If that property does not have access road, you'll be the one to create the access road. If the property does not have any infrastructure, you may end up being the one creating those infrastructure, like the street light, like bringing electricity to that location, or any other infrastructure or development that you need to live in that area. But real estate companies, we don't wait for government. All we do is to develop that property for you, so that it will stand in your favor. And notice that when you want to do your own infrastructure, you don't just do it or pluck money from the tree to do it. You spend money in developing your property. So if you will spend money in developing your property, the real estate companies are now telling you to give them the money to help you develop that property. Instead of going through the stress of developing that property, calling the bulldozer that will clear the road, or the people that will the electricians that will install the poles and the electricity, the real estate company is taking away those stress from you. We'll be the one to do those things, and we'll be the one to manage and put things in place for you, instead of you being the one to stress yourself getting all those development and infrastructure. The second one is documentation. If you buy a property and you don't have any document to prove that that property belongs to you, you have just wasted your money.
Pour me water. Pour me water, guy. All my million.
So what you do when you buy property is to get the proper documents to secure that property. So documentation has to do with your deed of assignment, transfer of ownership of that land from the person you bought it from to yourself, and also contract of sale, the agreement binding you and the buyer that will make that property genuine and properly yours. This document, and also receipt of payment, because when you pay for anything, you should demand for receipt to prove that that money has gotten to the owner. So all these documents are what the real estate companies will also prepare for you. And of course, when you want to prepare such document and make it legal, you need to involve legal professionals, that is lawyers.
I just enter Abuja. Make nobody touch that case. Oh. Now road to high court at the final.
You need to involve these people. And involving them, you don't just involve them with leave or just wish that they come into the business. You involve them with money. So all this money for documentation and development is also added to the price of the property. So when you check it, you see that the real estate company is actually collecting 5% of what you would have used to develop that property. They'll just collect 2, 3, 4, 5% from what you could have used. If you will spend 1 million in developing your property, the real estate company is actually collecting 300,000 or 200,000 to develop that same property. So that is the big difference. But to you, you might see it as a very big amount of money because they have summed everything up. But in the real sense, it is not. That is what we call money working for you. So you let your money work for you instead of going through the stress. The last reason or factor why real estate companies' property are more expensive than the community property itself is because of the service and the profit. Of course, you know that real estate companies have employees and they need to make profit too. That is gain. They need to make gain. They need to profit from the property they are selling to you. They have employees that will offer services to you customer care service, customer relation service, so many other services that will be involved in the transaction, both delivery service and so on and so forth, inspection service and so on and so. So all these services need money to function. So the real estate companies is offering you all these services, and they have employees, people that are working under them. For instance, some real estate company has close to 5,000 employees worldwide, or even in Nigeria alone. Some real estate companies, you can count 3,000, 5,000 employees. These employees don't just eat food and go home and sleep and come to work the next day. These people rely on salary. So they need to pay salary, they need to pay wages, they need money to satisfy these employees so that they can offer you good services. So because of that, they will add the money for the employees, the salaries of the employees, in the price of the property. So you are also paying for the services the real estate companies are rendering to you. That is why their properties are expensive. So you pay for the services they render to you, and also for the purpose of profit. Of course, they cannot just go through all this stress and render you all these good services and do all these things, and they won't make any profit from it. So they need to add their own profit to it too. So when you calculate all these things, you see that the real estate company is not actually expensive, but they are actually giving you the opportunity to let your money work for you. Just imagine that you paid 1.2 million and you're spending extra 10 million to secure a particular plot of land, rather than to pay just 5 million and secure same plot of land forever. So this is why real estate companies are much more better than buying from the community, because the real estate company has already bought from that community and they are going through the stress of the community already. Your moneyless, your obonechago, and so many other community challenges that you might undergo when you buy your own property. So that is why real estate companies' properties are more expensive than the community property. Now, to the man that sent me this message, instead of you buying that land of 1.2 million from that community, I encourage and I advise you to buy from our real estate company, because we are giving you all these qualities in just one particular transaction. And also, you are letting your money work for you instead of stressing yourself, going through stress and going through worries and challenges because of the property you bought. You pay your money and let your money work for you while you rest and think of other matters. So thank you very much. I know you have gained so much knowledge from this video, and if you have, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel so that you'll be seeing more of our videos, and then share these videos to your friends and family members that might need this same video. So thank you, and if you have any question, don't forget to drop your questions on the comment section and I'll be willing to answer all of these questions. Thank you very much, and God bless you. See you in my next video.